So, the Raid 2 trailer, now with plot. That plot being a very stripped down version of White Heat, which is pretty awesome.
Though he could, and make the mistake of previous directors, he's not going art house on us. I mean, this is going to be gritty, people crashing into each other, just running amok. Like,
this isn't going to be a European art house style drama?
No.
All I got was character from that. I didn't see any. Oh, wait, there's the 9X baseball bat to the body combo. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. This movie is going to be a slow, like, you're going to see the powder keg, you're going to see the fuse. It's going to be there. It's going to be burning, and it's going to have an explosive bit of action to exclaim the end of every scene. And then this movie's going to be like 70% just people dealing with what just happened.
Yeah. Honestly, I've got to disagree with you there. Having watched this guy's direction style, both Moronto and Raid, as well as his portion in VHS 2, I have a sneaking suspicion that all like the dialogue and plot we saw, probably first like 15 minutes and maybe the last 10. Everything else he has done has been a slightly slow build for like the first 15, 20 minutes to just a ridiculous explosion that just never stops. Moronto was that way, the Raid was that way, even the short version from VHS 2 did the same thing. Like, they're going to get all the plot out of the way or out of the get-go, and then it's just going to be violence from there on out.
There'll probably be plot in there, but when he throws plot in, it's usually done
to flavor.
It gets to the point real quick. Like, if you think of like all the brother scenes in like Moronto, or even the other type of brother scene that shows up in the Raid, etc., like, because like when you have an explosion of action just forever, it gets really lame and boring real quick. First of all, his endless creativity in the realm of violence will prevent that from happening, and second of all, he's actually really good at just inserting direct to the point. It's very much like the first Boondock Saints. Like, when they do put in plot moments, they're very short and to the point, so we don't have to sit there worrying about our pacing. But you're right. Once it kicks off, I feel like it will be like a spiraling action vortex of awesome.
I'll tell you what I like. I like that based on like that giant mud fight in the prison, and that I'm assuming that super awesome hallway fight is going to happen in the prison. You're going undercover in prison. And this is not going to be a glossed over point. Like, he's going in, and it's not going to be easy.
Set up some webcams, go into some prison.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, oh, he's going to like just practice a lot in his cell for 3 weeks. It's going to be on. I don't know when that happens or what the circumstances of it involved are, or if the prison's the end of the story or the beginning of the story, but at some point we know he gets like out because he's running around putting webcams on and driving a car, and which I assume the end of that car scene where the guy's like trying to shoot out the window. I don't know for sure, but I'm really hoping that that's just one giant chain that ends in the previous trailers super awesome circle car fight.
I got a feeling, just kind of listening to the dialogue that what we've gotten in this trailer and watching what plot they've established, it's probably going to be similar plot arcs to The Departed, him getting told he needs to go into prison. Where in The Departed or Infernal Affairs, I mean, either one you're going for, they're pretty much the same damn movie. They just skip over the whole prison thing. They'll actually address it in this, if for no other reason than to watch him kick more ass in many and varied locales. Beyond that, and then I'm thinking it probably won't be a huge portion of the movie. And then from there, he'll get out of prison, and then we'll get to the actual, like, him hunting down these families.
Are you excited for that, though?
Fuck yes.
Two-part question here. Part one, because you did mention the previous works. How excited are we to see Mad Dog with a sword? Because I'm ecstatic.
Extremely.
Very.
Yes.
I see nothing but great things coming from this.
Part two. How much faith do we have that Garth Evans' car chase scenes are as exciting as his fight scenes?
Considering I've only seen 2 portions of them, One was the most interesting, confusing circle mid-car fight ever, and the other one is some guy clearly confident enough in his shooting skills to bust out a revolver while in a Gran Turismo-esque level power slide. Probably just as good. He just imagines the car. He just imagines how would this car do Salat on this road, and his brain just turns it on. Like,
well, you gotta understand, a car is not actually a vehicle. It is merely a unit of 4 tires constantly salading the road.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure he approaches cooking breakfast the same way. Like, this isn't actually food. I'm just doing Salat. I'm doing Salat.
Salading nutrition
into my body. I just have to assume that's how he sees the world. Like, that's just his formula. Like, if this was a fight, what would happen? Like
That's pretty much what John Woo does with guns. So I mean, hey, being the John Woo of cars can't be bad.
well, John Woo of anything can't be bad.
Sometimes the John Woo of movies isn't always as great as he could be. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the car chase goes off. Like, I think it could go either way at this point. It could either be like a couple of really exciting moments in an otherwise kind of mediocre car chase, or it could just be a really exciting car chase. I'm leaning towards the latter just because Garth Evans hasn't let me down on anything yet, which yet again just makes me more excited for this movie. I'm also kind of excited in the level of scale that seems to be going on, because okay, Morantau is literally just one guy trying to save one girl from 2 D-bags who just happen to be human traffickers. The Raid is a unit of guys trying to escape a apartment building with hundreds of convicts. This is about an organization trying to save a whole city. It makes you kind of wonder where he's going with movie number 3, if this is going to be an escalation, or is this going to... If this is a plateau, that's fine. But, like...
Rama runs for president.
Yeah, like, does Ramna have to run for president and then just Salat international politics? I don't know.
Yep. That's going to be the boss fight in the
Pakistan and India
movie.
start getting along, or someone get hurt.
Him and Barack Obama get in a fight.
Oh, God.
Turns out Barack Obama's a secret blaxploitation kung fu master.
This whole time.
I should have known, but nothing about him ever.
He has the charisma. He has the fashion sense. He has the people behind him. Like, it's just looking like Slaughter's big ripoff in the White House now, isn't it?
Yeah. The final scene of that movie will be Rama running up the stairs of the White House with, like, bloody t-shirt gloves on, like, on box style, just to borrow other movie tropes.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not above that. Wielding an American flag spear.
This trailer could have 3 outcomes. Either we stay at the same level of excitement for the film, we get less excited for the film, or we get more excited. So, are you more excited, less excited, or same as when you saw trailer 1?
I'd probably say same as, but that's not so much any fault of this trailer as much as my excitement for this movie has hit a Pacific Rim level fever pitch. It's really hard to get more excited than I already am. Like, I can't wait for this movie.
Right. I'm less excited. I'm just kidding. I'm just as excited.
Now that I found out there was a plot.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Plot.
noise.
Characters. No, I'm just as excited. Maybe a little more excited. Again, it's a couple months away, so it's dangerous to get yourself too hyped up about it.
Right. I was excited after trailer 1 just because it seemed like there was... all I knew is that there was going to be another Garth Evans beatdown. And that is certainly fine. Now that I know...
You had me at Salat.
Yeah, really. Evans, you had me at Salat. That being said, so I was pretty excited, but now I'm more interested. Like, to me, the plot was going to be kind of a nice extra maybe, because it looked like it was just going to be a random kind of assassins getting together to do assassin thing, with prison thrown in there. But it looks like we're getting into some complex underground shenanigans to go along with our Salat. So the contextual bits that he builds up have potential to be really intriguing. So I'm really excited to see what he does. I'm more excited after seeing this, I would say.
Well, there you go. Y'all wanted to hear it because this was by request. Hopefully it wasn't too rambling for everyone. We will be returning to our standard theme of movie reviews, some kind of discussion going of which one that'll be, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share it with all your friends, and we'll see you again soon.